which way. This is a very narrow alley. For instance, this one is coming out of our hotel room, going up the street. And in the meantime, it seems like a cat is kind of suffering from something. Anyway, here's the street in the evening time. Just watch the people down there. All the tourists are in t-shirts. Can you see that? And all the locals are in coats and, you know, sweaters and all that. Look at that. That's a local there. Here's another local wearing, you know, coat and all that. Here's another one, local, dressed warmly, coats and all that stuff, you know, look at that. And now you can see the tourist. T-shirt equal tourist. Well, it's winter time anyway, but these are tourists as well. Interesting to see that, right? We've just checked in our room. It's small, but it's gonna be good. You know, you can be sleeping here, no problem. There's a shower and toilet, and a bustling street right underneath our balcony. It's not bad. There's everything here. There's a lady here across the street on the balcony. She is doing her laundry. Other than that, there's probably a whole bunch of rooms that are rented out to tourists here in Hanoi. Every room. There's all kinds of businesses here to please the tourists, and I guess some of the locals as well. Actually, I realize that even though there is lights at some places, like traffic lights, they are completely ignored. Like, you know, it's incredible. Like, you know, like whether it's green or red, it doesn't matter. It seems like Vietnam doesn't have any traffic rules, as you can see. And look at that. There's absolutely no traffic lights. Just go and like anywhere, anytime, whatever, whenever they can go. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? It seems like Vietnam or Hanoi never sleeps. So they're up all night, you know, like non-stop. I don't think they ever sleep, you know. All the businesses will ever close. Kind of interesting though. This is artificial snow right by the train tracks, you know, that we had just did. This is probably a government office building, I suppose.
Turn left.
I didn't really prepare my speech about this. Here's another entrance to the park that I just videoed a minute ago, with a nice design that's lit up with LED lighting. And this is the surrounding area. And once again, this building. This is a nice garden in the daytime and on the nighttime too. Now this is, I guess, my luck to be here at night when there's hardly any people here. So, you know, you guys can look at the gentleman on the sculpture, Lao Cai. I don't really know who he was, but he must have been an important figure in Vietnamese politics, I suppose, or religion. Probably the Buddhist religion. Ooh, it's bright light here. Anyway, you can see me better that I didn't shave today. Tomorrow I'll catch up, I guess, in a barber shop because I forgot to bring a razor blade with me. Anyway, bye for now. Unfortunately, this church is closed right now, but here's the entrance and it's pretty nice. It's some kind of a Nyok Sun church, I suppose. Hope you enjoy the view. The snow is falling on us, children playing everywhere. It's the season for love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. And this is the Apricot Hotel of Hanoi. It's a pretty nice rooftop restaurant on the top there. This is next to the Hanoi lighting or whatever this is, I don't know. A lit design. Here's a working class hero of Hanoi or Vietnam. The communist system has led him here. Do you guys remember how bustling the street was when it was like 6 o'clock in the morning? Now it's about 1:30 a.m. and it's almost completely dark. Well, you know, everybody's sleeping, stores are closed except for this massage place or whatever. Maybe even this is closed, who knows? It's closed actually. But it looks nice and quiet. It's going to be changing tomorrow morning again, and it's going to be all loud and bustling again. Good night, people. So apparently this is like potato and banana and coconut and mango and whatever. It's just all fried stuff. Pretty good. And this is the restaurant we were just having lunch at. Well, now it's a rainy day, as you can see. So this is the front of the building. Seems like they haven't cleaned the roof for a while because there's some vegetation growing there. Out of control. See the top of that peak, the roof peak? It's nice too. So now we are in the assembly hall of the Chinese people. Apparently this is a religion for just that. You know, just those people, the Chinese people. About 10% of the population in Vietnam hold this religion. And this building was built around 1870 by the Chinese people who came over and started out as homeless, and they worked, and then they had this building to pray within. It looks nice. I mean, I just happen to like, you know, construction and architecture styles, and this is a nice building, so I got to know a little bit more about it. I don't know who this is, but it's a nice painting behind it, and like I said, the building is pretty good looking. We are currently in a restaurant in Hoi An. We just got to Hoi An not too long ago, and this is the view from the terrace area. You know, people can sit here too. And as you can see, there are pictures on the wall. Apparently, the owner of the restaurant has painted them. This is the son of the owner. Anyway, the owner and his wife are doing the cooking and the serving of people and all that. And the funny thing is that this guy has never gone to school, never really done anything like, you know, trade school or cooking or whatever, you know. He just knew how to paint, and he crafted his own meals. And so that's how it started. And then he met his wife about 20 years ago. That's his wife actually in the picture, 20 some years ago. And maybe that's her too, I don't know. So that's where we had some food here with the help of this little guy. Hey.
If you don't do, I do for you 80 for 2, 40,000 for one. And anything you want, 40,000, 80 for 2. No book, no pay. Hello, banana cake.
So this is the other side of the bridge, from the bridge. I am probably at the peak of the bridge now, and here are dozens of boats here too, with lanterns. Oh, look at that, there is a little model boat here. And here we go, we're in Hoi An. The evening is going to be started soon with kind of lit boats with lanterns. It a little bit resembles the lantern festival that's in China or in Chinese communities. And so this apparently happens every night here in Hoi An. And it's a traditional thing that they do nightly. As you can see, there are, I'd say, dozens of boats that are equipped with lanterns or lantern resembling thingies or little balls of light. It's kind of looking good. He says beep beep. That's kind of funny, huh? It seems like there are a lot of religious buildings around here. This is another pagoda or some sort of a Chinese religion stuff. Good morning, everyone. Even the rooster is saying the same thing. Good morning, Vietnam. This is what we see from our balcony. It's what is the time? It's almost 7 o'clock, 9 minutes to 7 on December 27th. So at the moment it's quite rainy. We have a terrace on this hotel, top floor, and there's the beach. There are some hotels around us as well. And that's the city. This is actually the city of Da Nang. And this is the rooftop pool. As you can see, there is the beach that way too. Although it's quite foggy, you can see too far. And that's the street down below. The beach of Da Nang, it's quite cloudy and the clouds are kind of low as well, but still pretty nice. This is the beach of Da Nang. Pretty nice, eh? Here we found a boat model store. Incredible. There's somebody working on little models. Pretty damn nice what he has built so far. Look at them. Small models, bigger models. For somebody who likes sailboats, this is paradise. I mean, look at that, how detailed they really are. Isn't it fantastic? I mean, just marvelous, you know. Look at that boat. Look at the details. It's just beautiful. I mean, I'm not really a boat or a model collector or whatever, but these are extremely detailed, right? Just like the real one. And here's the price. 1,000 US dollars. That's actually cheap for this big of a boat. Look at that, even the boats in small bottles. Incredible. Uh-oh, and motorbikes. Made of wood. Nice place. And this is what we can see when we are standing on the Japanese bridge. The river of Hoi An, full of lantern boats. And this is the Japanese bridge in Hoi An. Good morning, everyone. Even the rooster is saying the same thing. Good morning, Vietnam. This is what we see from our balcony. It's, what is the time? It's almost 7 o'clock, 9 minutes to 7 on December 27th. So at the moment it's quite rainy. We have a terrace on this hotel, top floor, and there's the beach. There are some hotels around us as well. And that's the city. This is actually the city of Da Nang. And this is the rooftop pool. As you can see, there is the beach that way too. Although it's quite foggy, you can't see too far. And that's the street down below. The beach of Da Nang, it's quite cloudy and the clouds are kind of low as well, but Pretty nice. This is the beach of Da Nang. Pretty nice, eh? Here we found a boat model store. Incredible. There's somebody working on little models. Pretty damn nice what he has built so far. Look at them. Small models, bigger models. For somebody who likes sailboats, this is paradise. I mean, look at that, how detailed they really are. Isn't it fantastic? I mean, just marvelous, you know. Look at that boat. Look at the details. It's just beautiful. I mean, I'm not really a boat or a model collector or whatever, but these are extremely detailed, right? Just like the real one. And here's the price. 1,000 US dollars. That's actually cheap for this big of a boat. Look at that, even the boats in small bottles. Incredible. Uh-oh, and motorbikes. Made of wood. Nice place. And this is what we can see when we are standing on the Japanese bridge. The river of Hoi An, full of lantern boats. And this is the Japanese bridge in Hoi An. This is the Dragon Bridge in Da Nang, Vietnam. This is the river, I can't recall what it's called. There are lots and lots of boats. So this is that bridge. The lights are changing colors all the time. And this is the Dragon's Head, where some fire and water is gonna come out of its mouth, right there. So here's a typical Vietnamese street. Here's the road and here's the sidewalk. Now the sidewalk is, well, in most countries it's for walking. Here it's for motorcycle parking. So the pedestrians are walking on the street, just like us. You know, you gotta go on the street because there's no more space left on the sidewalks, as you can see. Both sides of the street. There's motorcycles everywhere, mopeds, I guess, you know, whatever, and bicycles too sometimes. But it's impossible to walk on the sidewalk. Interesting, huh?
Kính thưa quý khách, Ban quản lý bán đảo Sơn Trà và các bãi biển du lịch Đà Nẵng chuyến
Now we are in the beer house where there's a lot of well, brewery equipment can be found, and it's a multi-level beer house. As you can see, nice sculptures. So now we are gonna go into this building and have some beer. Oh, it's raining pretty heavy, as you can see. Well, it is what it is, right? Soon we're gonna be entering the brewery of this Sun Craft beer. It's a nice building here too. And now a little bit more can be seen of the buildings around here, less fog. Well, it's pretty nice, right? Hand coming up. I think that's the left hand. It's a huge thumb. Here we are on the Golden Bridge that is held up by two gigantic hands, and the palms of those hands are holding the bridge. Well, it's imitated anyway. We are getting close to the first hand. It's hard to see because it's so foggy. Unfortunately, today is not the clearest day. It's a lot of fog. Anyway, these are the four fingers and this is the thumb on the left. Unfortunately, we can't see anything below. But this is it. This is the thumb. So we are now up on top of Bana Hill, and these are some sort of a, you know, plastic thingies resembling snow and snowballs. This is some sort of a castle. Another one. So this is one of the caves that we came down to, and there's a skylight here, as you guys can see it. There you go. Nice. This is one of the nicest caves I have ever seen. Sorry. That's truly beautiful. There's also a Buddhist statue there. The water is dripping everywhere. There's another hole on the top as well. Anyway, let's just go down here. Oops. Careful on the steps because it's, well, high-rise steps, about 10-inch rise to them. There we go. From down here, really damn nice. This is quite an interesting mountain. Look at that. It's just beautiful, huh? Wow. Good little cave with another Buddha or Buddhist statue. Oh, goddess of something. And we're going further down this way. We're in a Heaven Gate, that kind of difficult terrain. I mean, this is where it started. This is about, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches tall steps, and then it's going to be quite a bit of hiking, but it's exciting. I like it a lot. And then now we're going to go down on Marble Mountain to go, I guess, back to the bottom. So So this is the sculpture that's down here. This is a pretty challenging terrain there, you know, where the guy is coming down. And now we are going to continue this side. So we came from that dark area to this opening here. On the top there is like an opening, which is, I call it a skylight. It's nice. And then now we're gonna go down there behind these people. As you can see, it's quite dark here. I'm using some light on the phone now, where you gotta kind of make your way down one step at a time. Kind of high steps, you know, like sometimes you gotta lower yourself about 2 feet at a time. And then here, and then I'm gonna go down to this open area. So you guys see that I came from up there, came all the way down here. It's huge steps and careful movements. And then now I'm gonna go down there. That's a good 30 feet drop there. Kind of dark and easy, but hopefully there's gonna be an exit there too. Yeah, it's good. Well, here it's a more challenging terrain, as you can see, going down there. But I'll make it, you know, just kind of gotta be slow and careful. It's rather exciting terrain with huge steps down, but there's this railing also that you guys can hang on to. And then arrange a soft landing each step. You see? From where my foot is, down there, probably there was about I'd say about 20 feet drop. And so this is looking at Da Nang from above. Nice panorama in the South China Sea. Truly beautiful. We are probably on the top of Marble Mountain in Da Nang. Pretty big city, huh? And it's a very steep way to go down there. As you can see, the rise of the steps are pretty high here. So I wouldn't call it walking, rather hiking here. See, each of the steps are probably about 8 to 10 inch high. It's a good workout anyway. There's some people that really want to take it quick and fast, like this guy. So this is exiting the cave, where you really gotta be careful, otherwise, you know, you could fall pretty bad. So all the people are going real slow and kind of safe.
Bleib so stehen.
So now we're continuing up the Marble Mountains. It's just nice vegetation around here and a lot of statues of, I guess, a Chinese origin or Thai origin, but I think it's more like Chinese. This is the back of the little temple that I videoed from the front just a moment ago. We arrived to the Marble Mountains in Da Nang, Vietnam. This is the entrance. We're gonna be lining up for the tickets.
That is the same. Yes, that is the same person. Same lady there. The idea is she is there. The scene was suffering from pain and she's going to help them. But in the need to like either kind of replace them or try to help them like this. If you ever get to the anger, you are kind of raising a fire inside you. If you ever get like jealous, get whatever that feeling is, that is a fire growing inside. And the base,
look at all those, what is it called, snakes maybe? Some saint snakes, and this is still the Marble Mountains down on a square, I suppose. This is where the modern meets with the ancient, I suppose, in Da Nang still. That's the city down there. We came up with those glass elevators that you guys saw earlier when we were lining up for it. And that's the sea, the South China Sea. the rest of the night. This is up on top of the Marble Mountain.
Đi lên đây chụp hình không? Kind of like we're gonna see. Yeah.
Very steep stairs. Oh, big steps. Always. Oh, this is a tiny cave we are entering here. Oh gosh, it's tight. Anyway.
Yeah, we go back that way. That's the way we come in.
Oh wow. And then now, it's continuing up the stairs. So magnificent. Oh my god. Oh. This is like nothing else.
Okay, so it's much better standing here. Not wet here. One, two, three, four. One, two.
Going further in the cave, it's beautiful. A little bit mystique to it, and a bit of echo. Nice place to play the guitar and sing, huh? It's very beautiful. Oh my. Here's some porn. Oh my. 2 ways to go. It's a fork in the road. But it's just awesome. And this is the entrance to the Marble Mountain Cave, number 1. It's kind of nice how it's all dripping water all the time, as you can see. So this is the cave entrance. Miss Universe is walking by and sitting down next to me. This is the Tam Tao Pagoda, or Pagoda, or whatever you call it. Looking at the city of Da Nang. So that's where we came from. See the stairs? This is a residential area where they are manufacturing a lot of sculptures such as lion, Buddhist figures, and just, you know, all kinds of decorations out of stone. Not bad. They're good looking things. I don't know if they are doing it by hand or by laser maybe or whatever, because they just seem to be too perfect. I mean, look at that. Could you do all this by hand? Or these lions and angels and whatever. It's just, I think they might be doing it by some kind of a, you know, CNC machinery or something like that. But anyway, this is their residential area in Da Nang, nearby the Marble Mountain. We're back in Hanoi for a couple of days. Some kind of festival must be going on tonight. People are everywhere.
Sáng lại chửi từ sáng rồi, chị bị đau ngủ được. Tối qua cái bóng đá không cho chị ngủ mà anh ấy sẽ bật mắt âm lượng.
You can get the gift at the end of the cake. Remember, they will show you to see the big size just to find keychain, not compulsory to buy. Keychain is free anyway.
Okay.
I have this. You want it, guys? Yeah. It's free. Yeah, it only costs the money if you want.
It's huge. Wow. Massive. Oh, look at that. Holy crap. Humongous. Even more this way. Here's an obstacle. Natural obstacle, I guess. This is continuing our way down into the stalactite cave. This is mostly stalactites only, because the stalagmites wouldn't have much of a chance to grow anywhere. And then there's even more of these naturally beautiful formations. Look at that here. Those stalagmite is growing up all the way to the ceiling. And now we are coming down to the stalactite and stalagmite caves. These are the stalactites on the ceiling, and the ones that are growing up from the bottom, like these, are the stalagmites. So anyway, this is awesome looking, kind of like an art, as if somebody had sculpted them, but they just happened on their own. Here we're quite close to one of the formations. You can see how the water rises and lowers with the tide of the sea. Actually, this is called the South China Sea, if anyone wanted to know it. And here's our tour guide. His name is Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, funny guy. Now we are about to enter the cave under this huge rock. Hopefully no pieces of this is gonna fall on us. It's beautiful. It's nice how the water kind of made little holes in the side here too, in the rock. Tons and tons of tourists. I guess all the time it's like this. And so now we are on the boat going towards the cave. And as you see, there are lots and lots of tourists between Christmas and New Year's Eve. Lots of people on holiday. I suppose many teachers. And anybody, I guess, you know, who can take holiday this time of the year. Big rocks all around. So we're gonna go into that cave right there. In the far distance, we can see this rock that seems to have a house on the top. I wonder how they go shopping if they live in there. Or maybe it's just a post for the army there, I'm not sure. But it's still beautiful. And now we are getting closer to the larger rock formations of Halong Bay, as you guys can see. It's a bit foggy today, hopefully it's going to dissipate soon. But it's still nice. So now we are out in Halong Bay, nearby Hanoi. And these are the small, you know, islands of rock formations sticking out of the water. There are a total of 69 of these in the Halong Bay. This Halong Bay boat cruise started with a lunch of such exquisite selection. Look at the passing cars left or right and no helmet. Holy. Oh, this is the lawless traffic. This is in Hanoi, Vietnam. Beautiful though. Everybody gets along well. There are no accidents, or maybe just sometimes, you know. I'm sure there are accidents like everywhere. But, you know, they get on pretty well. By the way, it's 7:45 in the morning. Everybody's getting ready to do business. And you don't need a business license here. You just set up and start working. That's it. Jesus Christ! Look at that. This is the top of a mountain or rock formation. And it can only get pushed over if the other one is going. It's leaving now, the Olympus is leaving. So now we can board the boat. are not for walking. They are for motorcycle parking and whatever else you can have, you know. So I'm going on the street. Look at that. It's just crazy. Now I have to go across the street here. But you know what? I'm gonna attempt it by just going, you know. Just simply going, you know, on the here. Good. And they don't have to even get off the bike, you know. Not even stop. It's nice. Look at that. Look at the kid on the bike. 3 people on the same moped. Wow. There's an S-Class Mercedes-Benz. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, anyway, you just kind of get across like this. It's good. You just go. They don't wait for you. They don't stop for you either. So that's chicken eggs, right? All right. Okay. Oh, she's pretty good at it, right? In the meantime, the lawless traffic is happening here. Look at that. Buses being passed on the right and on the left, everywhere. Both sides of the car. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, crazy. Butter. Oh. She opens it up with hand or whatever, and then puts it in there. Just like that. Nice. Our breakfast is getting ready. It's gonna be a banh mi, right?
Trứng.
Huh?
Bánh mì trứng.
Banh mi trứng. Alright. Well, my Vietnamese is so perfect that in a couple of days they should issue an automatic citizenship to me. That's some vegetables and eggs. Cooked or boiled or whatever, and it's gonna go into a bread eventually. Well, let's see what it's like.
Lap 4. 3923.
Here's another handsome hero of Vietnam. I suppose all Vietnamese people find him handsome and cute or whatever, charming or something. He must have done something for the country that, you know, enhanced their lives in some way. Oh, by the way, this is the area of this lake. Every girl puts on their best dress and come here to commemorate their, I don't know, age or something. It must be a famous lake or whatever. Who knows, maybe a lot of people come from the countrysides and wherever they live to the capital city of Vietnam, which is where we are now, in Hanoi. locals are eating outside here. And even more people getting together in the evening. I guess they're gonna be celebrating 2025 very soon, just like everybody else. It's a little bit, I guess, closer now, 5 hours from now, and it's gonna be 2025 here in Vietnam. Within the lake, there is this, I don't know what it is. It's there is no road to it. You can't even go to it unless you take a boat and then set foot on that island. I don't know if you're allowed because there are lots and lots of cameras pointing in every direction here. It's like a government building is nearby. There's soldiers everywhere. You know, I don't know if it's an academy or some sort of thing, but well, or maybe it's a celebration going to happen because there's a lot of girls dressed up with their best dresses. Not this, but here behind. See? All these girls are like in, I don't know if it's a uniform or just, you know, they dress out nicely. But, see that? Here's another camera. And of course the flags are out everywhere too. Who knows? Yeah, there's a hammer and a sickle on one of the flags and the yellow star in the center of the red flag on the other one. I think that's the national flag. And there's the other one by the building there, by the government building, but doesn't seem to want to open. Maybe that's because it's surrounded by a courtyard or a semi-courtyard in front of the building anyway. So that's it. Some more girls dressed up and there too. So there must be some sort of a celebration or something that they're proud of. They are taking a picture of each other in every direction, I guess. This lady is baking the sausages on stones. It's kind of neat, eh? Anyway, she didn't want me to video her or whatever. She's in a bad mood today, or maybe she's got her, I don't want to sound rude, but period. And I don't know, or maybe she's not making any sales or whatever, I don't know. Who knows what her problem is. Here the sidewalk is a bit wider, where we can walk next to parked mopeds, which is quite a rarity. And here's the lake again. We were just having turn left. A bit of a snack or lunch at the place called the Bread Factory. Here's a church or a pagoda or some sort, I don't know. Well, it seems to be a bit neglected, but who knows, maybe people are, oh yeah, it seems like people are still visiting it for their prayers or admissions of sins, I guess. Whichever and whoever does what. Here's a narrow alley in the back there. Actually, you could see more of these flags by this square as well. Here's a soldier for the army, or no, the government, I suppose, or maybe a police officer. It's very nice. This is a plaza nearby the lake in Hanoi. Hello. Hey, there's a McDonald's. Look at that. They're everywhere. Here's a lady carrying the mandarin on her bike, bicycle, everywhere in bags. Look at the amount of mopeds. And here is a nice building with nice balconies. Like seashells on the top. Quite nice. Now we are heading to the prison museum of Vietnam. It's gonna be interesting, hopefully. And maybe it's a good preparation if I happen to do something that will get me there, then I know what life is gonna be waiting for me behind bars in Vietnam. We have arrived to the prison museum, Mason Centrale.
Hi there.
We're somewhere downtown in Hanoi, Vietnam. Where there is a sculpture of some heroes. And that's probably going to be easier to identify where we are if you know Hanoi a lot better than I do. This is a museum of some sort. Good.
Rồi hơi đi xôi dao là chụp chung nào. Đây. 1, 2, 3 nhìn về trước ạ. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that guy. Oh, how cute. I don't know who he is, but he must be an important figure, like a VIP of Vietnamese government somehow, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, this is probably a government building of some sort. And here are their flags. And here are the tourists and more of their flags and their buildings. Oh, there are more flags there. Actually, what I found was that each of these pictures, see that? And this too. It's the same guy as there. Once again, what's the sidewalk for? Parking, motorcycles. Yes, so everybody is walking on the street. And the traffic is again lawless. Incredible, huh? Oh, look at that. Oh.
nhiều. 5 minutes, Kanin, try. 2 seconds, Kanin. Kanin, dirty. Hey, dirty. Hello. Dirty shoe. Hello. I have Kanin shoe. Chẳng nào rồi.
He just honks and goes. That's it, you know. All right. Yeah, beep beep, I'm coming. All right, stop. That's funny, you know. And the pedestrians are walking across like no tomorrow. No helmet, nothing, you know. Some of them. One is turning right, the other one's going straight, you know, whatever. As they come, whatever. Can you guys see the traffic light? Because I can't. It's just their own traffic light in their own mind. Look at that. Crisscross. Not a friggin' accident. It's incredible. You should see when a transport trailer is going across this thing, eh? They are getting some, you know, brain tumors because they have to stop for a while. And they push their horns like crazy at those times. Even a minivan is quite a challenge for them to wait it out. Amazing. No big deal, but still. I wish the clouds were gone, because then we would see the peaks of those mountains as well. Apparently they cultivate rice down there on those steps in the mountain. We're at the Sapa lookout point. You can see the town of Sapa as well as some mountains and, you know, some stuff that they created here in this park that they call lookout point. Oh, look at it, there's a imitation piano in the water as well. Look at the height of those mountains. Beautiful. My goodness. Incredible. Here we can see, you know, the majority of Sapa from below and kind of from the side. Like I said, I just can't get over it. What is a sidewalk for? Well, in most countries it's for walking. Here in Vietnam, it's for motorcycle parking. That's incredibly stupid if you ask me, but that's their way of living. This is what I was talking about. The entire sidewalk is taken up by a car or jeep or I don't know, like SUVs, motorcycles. It's just a dangerous situation, you know, when the pedestrians have to walk on the roads. I don't think it's ever gonna change here. Look at this sidewalk here. This is the right side of it, no railing. This is the left side of it, which is the road itself, with vehicles going on it all the time. So this is like a, you know, a human weapon. But anyway, that's part of Sapa. It's still nice. Ooh, look at that on the right. I'm going to show you right away. Here, see these kind of steps of gardens and whatever. I'm going to zoom in a bit. This is such a beautiful scenery. What a view from this hotel, probably, huh? Too bad it's so cloudy down there because, you know, it'd be a nice view to see the mountains. I just love the architecture here in Sapa. Somehow it's much different from Hanoi or any other cities that we visited so far in Vietnam. This is one of the streets in Sapa. These guys are all there with absolutely no safety. What if they fall? Oh my goodness. This is not the right way of doing whatever they're doing. Shaking my head. Three people on one moped. Oh man. Local lady trying to sell us something.
This one. Are you shopping? Beautiful.
She's trying to sell something, but I don't want to buy anything like this. Fuck, I can't go anywhere, buddy. You know, I can't. These cabs and all these cars are expecting people go on the sidewalk, while there is absolutely no space on the sidewalk because it's, you know, occupied by tables and mopeds and furniture and everything, and so they keep honking all the time to call the attention of pedestrians to get up the road. And it's basically impossible. Interesting. Kind of annoying too, but there's nothing we can do about it. This is a nice building too. This is the city center of Sapa. Look at that pyramid. Very damn nice, huh? Seems like they're taking apart the stage from the New Year's Eve festivities. We're in Sapa, Vietnam right now, and this is a beautiful building, and the whole street is beautiful. The entire city is just more appealing, you know, architecture speaking. Look at that, nice buildings, nice balconies, like just really well maintained stuff here. Happy New Year! Everybody's ready for 2025. This is on the top of the hill by Cat Village, just before it turns into Sapa. the city of Sapa in northern Vietnam. Actually, China is quite close too, but this time we won't visit China. Cat village kind of reminds me a bit of small villages in Jamaica, minus the palm trees. It's quite chilly here. Actually, yeah, there's some tropical vegetation here, like trees of some sort, you know, like fig trees maybe.
You have tickets?
Look at the rise of that staircase there. This is still in Cat village. Incredible, the view. Look at how the sun is setting, and you can see the rays of the sun emitting from behind the mountain. It's amazing, so beautiful. And this village is called Cat Village. This is just immediately below Sapa in Vietnam, on the north side. China is quite close. These are the shops in Cat village. Oh, besides farming and cultivating all kinds of stuff, like, you know, maybe rice and perhaps tobacco, they try to sell whatever they can sell to the tourists. Here too. Well, these birds will not be flying anywhere anytime soon.
No coffee for them come in. I coffee, no coffee come in. So can you come in?
Lots of birds to be eaten, huh? And now we're gonna go to the waterfall that I believe is called the Silver Waterfall. Don't know for what reason, but they say it kind of looks like it were silver, you know, when you look at it. I think this is gonna be it anyway. Anyway, let's see what we are talking about. See if I can turn the camera around. I don't think they can. But I'm gonna do another one here. This guy looks like he's Eskimo. Are you Eskimo? You're not Eskimo, right? Oh, you don't understand English. All right. Beautiful. And this thing. That's good. He's a tourist, right? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is quite interesting because everything is just put together with wires and wood. As you can see, it's all just wood, or actually, yeah, there's no other thing in it but just copper wire and pieces of wood, bamboo and whatnot. So it's pretty good. 진짜 귀엽다. You guys are better. They're trying to eat and the mom doesn't want them to.
Cái thằng Tống nó ngu, nó lên này nó chưa biết bản chất thì nó nghe. Chị ở đây bao nhiêu năm bán được hay không là do bản thân mình nữa. Thế xong anh Thịnh bảo là anh nói thật với Thúy, chả thằng bé còn tốt hơn mình. Ở đây chỉ có hai anh em. This is nice scenery of the surrounding mountains. Oh, it's a whole lot of fog now. Oh, the clouds are low. As they say in Canada, the ceiling is low. But it's pretty nice, isn't it? Here's the local folklore group, I guess, they are dressed in for the Cat Village tradition. So now we're in Cat Village. You can probably see the cable cars in the distance. I don't know, it's pretty hard to zoom in.
Anyway, this is Cat Village with the stepped mountains, and I cannot tell what they grow in on those steps. It's just a nice area with the mountains. Here is the helmet of a fallen Ukrainian soldier. No way. This is Vietnam. I'm just kidding. I mean, it could be a helmet of a soldier, but very, very small chance of that. Anyway, maybe it's not a, kind of sensitive joke. Anyway, this is Vietnam still. Everybody has had enough of the Ukrainian war. Even the Ukrainians know it, they'll never win it, but whatever, It's only for the prime ministers and the presidents to make a whole lot of money, hundreds of millions of dollars. Anyway, let's enjoy Vietnam. Oh, what a nice house up there. Look at that. That might be looking like one of the villas of President, what is his name, the Ukrainian guy? Zelensky. That's it, yeah. Maybe it's his, who knows? It could be one of those cheaters. We're on our way back to Sapa, and this is just very nice nature. A lot of mountains and a bit of standing water. Maybe they kind of, you know, conserve it for the rice fields, whatever needs a lot of water. It's just nice, isn't it?
Bye. Okay. Okay. Okay, follow me.
Crystal clear waters.
Giờ chỉ còn 5 phút nữa là đến giờ biểu diễn của đội văn nghệ Bản Mông, khu du lịch Sapa. Vậy chúng tôi xin thông báo.
So here we go, top of Hanoi. We are going up on a ramp. Pretty nice, eh? With all these LED lights. Even more. Uh-oh, It's gonna be a hike. Seems like. It says welcome to the top of Hanoi. And here we go with these strong lights we saw from the boat when we were coming from Halong Bay. So that's it.
How many people, sir?
Hi, 2. You're asking us? Oh, nice. Thank you so much. So, these are the ones that's facing the sky. These lights from here. Remember guys, you saw it from the videos that I made from coming on the boat from Hanoi Bay. Anyway, let's start the tour right here. Here's the machine that suspends the window washers when they are washing the windows of the building up high. It's nice, isn't it? There's the river. I think it's called the Red River, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, let's go a bit further on the side here. It's the toilets apparently. Alright. Oh, nice tables. I like these. Nice. So, here you see more of Hanoi from the top. There's the railway for the machine that I mentioned just a moment ago. Nice. We saw all those buildings from the boat as we were arriving back to Hanoi. Remember that? And those two. It's quite amazing to look at the city from so high up on the 67th floor. Oh, I like that. All those LEDs on that building, huh? It's quite nice. Alright, let's go further. Oops. There we go. Oh, relaxing music here. Oh. The top of Hanoi. That's a cool building too. Everything is lit. Oh, there too. And going a bit further. There are a whole lot of people around here. Anyway, we're just gonna. Device is an air cleaner in the car because the smog is so heavy outside that the air has to be cleaned inside for the passengers and for the driver as well. Incredible. Whew. Just look at how this car in front of the bus is coming through. Nobody's saying nothing, everybody's letting them go. You know, I mean, he's forcing his way into the traffic. But here in Vietnam, nobody seems to be upset for the traffic. It's incredible. Like in other countries, they would be calling each other's mothers or whatever better names, I guess. And here, nobody says nothing. It's just kind of go, go, go. Everybody's going around. And now we're by the Lotte Hotel downtown. Lots of business buildings and office buildings here, as you can tell. Here's a shopping center as well. It's called the Lotte Shopping Center in Hanoi. This. Here's a store and all that. And this is the Lotte Hotel. 65 stories high, I think. Yeah. And here's the Christmas decoration kind of thing. We've kind of passed that now. It's January 3rd, I believe. Yeah. Here's a few flags. The Canadian is missing though. Nice color on the hotel, right? This is it. Once again, I think we're gonna have something to eat up there. Yes, we are on the 63rd floor of the Hotel Lotte. Or Lotte or something, I don't know what it is. L-O-T-T-E, I believe. Anyway, this restaurant is like I said, on the 63rd floor of the Hotel Lotte, and we're gonna go up to the 65th floor as well, which is a bar, rooftop bar, I believe. So, as far as the dinner is concerned, it's pretty good, you know. You get a whole lot of food for, I'd say, mediocre price, you know, which is about 1,300,000 Vietnamese dongs. And it's just good food. I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of the food that's available, so you guys can decide on if you want to come or not. I think it's good. The view is good too. There's not too many guests. Good service, you know, and like I said, pretty affordable. Here are the breads, ice cream, whether in the plate or cones. Raisins, all types, and whatever, you know. This side we've got fruits, marshmallow, more fruits, dessert, all kinds of dessert. Pretty good. The selection is quite well versed. Here we have some seafood, apparently. Anyway, whatever you want to have in front of you, there's a little plate that says what it is. Pizza, soup, chicken, whatever else that is. It's always heated. Now this cheese stick is kind of hard. Here's some soup and whatnot, you know. So we're gonna go on some guests here. And here's some more soups and whatever, you know, you can kind of view what's in them by lifting the lid. All kinds of fried stuff. And like I said, you know, if you don't know what it is, you can read about it in 3 languages, I believe. Chinese, Vietnamese, and English. And then we can go further. Here we have some other food. I don't know what it is. Rice. I don't know. Like I said, you can always read it, what it is. Vegetables. This is gonna be the cheese and vegetarians corner. A bit of meat for sandwiches, cheeses, you know, brie cheese or camembert cheese and whatnot, you know. There's rice and even more vegetables, as you can see. Seafood. What is this? Oh, tuna. Okay. So, There's a lot of selection of all types of seafood here, seafood salads as well, and a bit of condiments to it. And continuing to the grill, which is gonna be right here. You guys can pretty much recognize what these ribs are and other yummy stuff or stuff that you can add to it. Here, a bit of pasta as well, even more seafood. Here's the staff, very nice people, and the restaurant itself looks, well, you know, not too crowded. You can also order wine, champagne, and whatever else you want, beers of all types here. And you have the view of the city as well. It's not too bad. But like I said, we're gonna go up to the 65th floor because here the glass reflects the restaurant itself, so it's not as beautiful of a the view is not as good, but you can look down on all kinds of buildings of Hanoi. And returning to my table right here. Here's a tradesman, probably doing roofs and all that. See, his ladder is kind of attached to his motorcycle. It's kind of neat.
so với năm 2023. Tuy nhiên, tình hình kinh tế xã hội của thành phố Đà Nẵng trong năm qua vẫn còn một số hạn chế, đó là hoạt động sản xuất kinh doanh của doanh nghiệp còn nhiều khó khăn. Khối lượng đơn đặt hàng.
This is an interesting intersection. Actually, there is a light here, and people are kind of adhering to the traffic rules. Otherwise, it's basically non-existent in Vietnam. Incredible. Lanes are seemingly non-existent either. People go wherever they can go, as it shows well. By the way, there are crosswalks, as you can see, but they don't mean anything. You cross basically with your life. If you get across, good. If not, well, there's an accident. But usually, you know, they kind of go around you, but they won't stop and nothing. This, crosswalk doesn't mean absolutely anything here in Vietnam. Look at that. That's incredible. They just go around anything and everything the way they can. You know, look at these pedestrians. They go where they can and when they can. A total chaotic mess. Mess on the queue. When you want to change lane or when you want to turn off any lane, it is forceful to do it, you know. It's just, that's the way. Nobody is going to be courteous enough to stop. Look at that. Hardly any space to get by. This is what they do. I thought we are faster than cars, Well, we were up to this point, and now I know why all the vehicles are backed up here, because they are building the retaining wall underneath the road, and they brought some earth, I guess, you know, to spread around or to, you know, disperse. So now they are doing this, and the cars can't go by until they are done clearing it. Apparently this is the citadel in Hanoi in Vietnam. Oh, there's a lot of weeds around here. But I don't know where we can go in. Huh. So, this is part of the citadel. I believe. There are some local residences over there, I assume. The only reason there are no motorcycles parking on this sidewalk is because this is sort of like a museum, like a, you know, government building, right? And the soldiers are kind of patrolling around the building just to make sure there's nothing, you know, ugly, like usually anywhere in Vietnam. The presidential Volga. Oh my goodness. Treasures of Panglong Imperial Palace. Let's see what's inside here. Oh, some royal stuff, maybe. This is what it looked like, part of it, I guess. And all kinds of, some of the local fans of this park.
Đấy đúng.
Look at how he's turning around, making a U in the middle of a 6-lane downtown street. And here's a Maybach again. Holy! That's like a $250,000 Mercedes Maybach. And this is traffic upon traffic. In the city where 10 million people live. If you don't have a truck, you just use your moped or motorcycle. That's funny. Here's Hanoi in the morning. Everybody's ready to sell. These guys have been packing and whatever since 4 o'clock in the morning. Look at that. Nice, eh?
Turn left.
Nice, huh? Ooh, look at that. You want to eat some, yummy stuff? I don't know what it is. Nice. Beautiful. A bit of traffic. Let's go further. It's beautiful, isn't it? Unusually different. Oh, the Home Depot. Vietnamese style. Nice, eh? Oh, look at that. Grinder. All kinds of motors. Holy crap. Water pumps. Scales, grinders. Oh, a lot of grinders and a lot of water pumps. Everybody's selling the same thing. Look at that. Crazy, huh? Oh, wow. Even bigger grinder. Holy shit. These guys are selling all the same thing, it seems. A whole lot of meat grinders or whatever they are. I don't know. Crazy. And here's a pretty nice building. Anyway. There's a bit of traffic. Nice, huh? We're gonna go left here. Thing off his building. Nice, huh? This is where the train is going through. There's absolutely no warning lights or nothing. When the train comes, it just comes. That's it. We need some fans. There's a few here. Have I mentioned before that the sidewalk is used for motorcycle parking? Oh, and also cars park on the on the sidewalk, but not that many, just a few. Oh, there's a lot of food here. Look at that. All kinds of stuff you can buy. People are having breakfast. And again, the sidewalk is parked with mopeds or whatever they call it, motorcycles, whatever. Oh, who knows? Look at the blue building, it's all blue. Oh, look at this sidewalk is unusual. There's hardly any motorcycles parked.